I'm just very happy with this, and I just want to keep fighting against the best in the world and keep cementing my greatness. You know, everybody doubts me over and over and over and over again, but that's what I like. You know, I like when people doubt me because then I get to come in here and show you guys what I'm really made of. So I just want to tell you thank you so much. I love every single one of you, and this is a blessing just to be here with you guys. So thank you so much. I feel that I'm really starting to come into my own. Everything I speak, I do. You know what I mean? I said I was going to beat David Morrell. I said I was going to beat Caleb Plant. I said I was going to beat Yard. I said I was going to beat Zurdo Ramirez. So I'm just getting, you know, a lot of confidence in myself. And back then, I thought it was a dream that I could become a great. And now I know for sure that this is my destiny. And I'm just very, very happy that I'm able to have this type of performance in Cinco de Mayo in the United States. My last fight was in Saudi Arabia. I had a great performance out there too. And it's just, you know, just a blessing to be able to follow it up with this type of performance in the United States on Cinco de Mayo. You know, I just really want to become, you know, a positive influences on the kids, and not only just a positive influence. I just want to be a person of motivation, a person that shows that whoever it is that you might go up against, you might be scared or whatever it is, it might be a tough opposition, but if you really believe in yourself 100% and you're ready to take those chances, you can accomplish anything you want in your life.
He's a great fighter. He knows what to do. I didn't have to give him any advice, but he fought great tonight.
And when you look at the two, hell, Monstro had more of an excuse. At least he got jabbed and got disrupted. His looks more accidental than his own Canelo Alvarez. Listen, y'all, this is getting pathetic. Every time someone has a great win, the fanboys of the op always want to create some kind of controversy. And I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be in the comments acting crazy here.
Yeah, it was the left elbow from Benavidez. So when you have that left elbow hit and you violently shake to the right, now your already injured eye is getting whipped in that direction, right? With pressure is building. It's not just there already, it's building inside of it, and that can make the swelling inside worse. In extreme cases, it could damage the retina, and that's what happened to, that's what the retinas get detached, right? So there's actually a real concept for it. It's called contractile injury.
The moment the referee waved off the fight on May 2nd, the narrative seemed set in stone. David Benavidez had just delivered a flawless and brutal sixth-round stoppage, capturing a third-division world title while leaving Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez battered under the lights. But before the celebration could even settle, everything changed. Ramirez shocked reporters by claiming that during the final exchange, an illegal elbow from Benavidez had landed. In an instant, what should have been a crowning achievement turned into controversy, as whispers of a potential foul began to overshadow the victory.
So y'all crying about elbows, but love winners. David Benavidez just put on a masterclass performance and destroyed Zurdo, but the conversation ain't about his masterclass, it's about elbows. But get this, remember, this is the sport of boxing, a sport that you don't play boxing. And history has showed us that the legends in the game, the greats, they've used pretty much everything to win. Bernard Hopkins, Lord Child. Floyd Mayweather, that forearm, Lord Child. Mike Tyson, we don't even want to talk about Mike Tyson. And get this, none of them apologized. It's funny, my nigga, because fans always talking about they want squabbles and violence, but the moment it gets uncomfortable, a certain fan base starts to motherfucking cry. But get this, when you fight David, the Mexican monster Benavidez, come here, you can't be soft.
The backlash from the boxing community was immediate and relentless. Across Reddit forums and YouTube comment sections, fans launched a full-scale investigation, breaking down every frame of the final round. Viral highlight clips racking up millions of views were flooded with comments pointing to the exact moment of impact. Instead of praising Benavidez's speed and dominance, thousands labeled it a clear foul. Almost overnight, the narrative split, with critics accusing him of being a dirty fighter, while others defended his aggressive, high-volume style.
I think there was an elbow, I'll be honest. I don't know if it was round 4 or round 6, but somewhere in one of those combinations, I think David got a little extra oomph on one of the shots and cracked Zurdo with an elbow, but he drops him in round 4. Zurdo's nose is on the side of his face. It clearly looked like he broke his nose. Like, to me, it was a clear nose break. But he dropped him in round 4, and I'll be honest, I was shocked that he dropped him that early. I thought, okay, you know, if Benavidez stops him, it'll be accumulation, it'll be breaking him down, it'll be late in the fight. Dropped him in round 4. Because at that point, I think he had landed upwards of 80 punches, and most of them being power. There was a stat that came on the screen sometime between rounds 4 and 6. David Benavidez was landing 63% of his power punches. Do you guys realize that is ridiculous at cruiserweight, at any weight? But for the amount of volume that Benavidez throws, you don't see that kind of percentages. Like Tank Davis is one of those guys you see throw that kind of percentage, but his volume is so low. He's throwing 20 power punches around, maybe. He's throwing maybe even less than that, like 15 or 10, and 6 land. Benavidez is throwing like 25, 30, 35.
While the internet exploded with debate, the reaction from those inside the arena told a different story. Boxing elites sitting ringside remained noticeably quiet about the alleged elbow. Promoters and legends avoided fueling the controversy, choosing instead to focus on the performance itself. Oscar de la Hoya brushed aside the accusations entirely, praising Benavidez's relentless pressure and explosive combinations as the true reason behind the stoppage.
Oscar, we just saw Benavidez stop Zurdo. What do you think about the matchup?
Beautiful. It was, look, I mean, that's the way I called it, is the buzzsaw of Benavidez, punches and bunches. And the only shot that Zurdo had was kind of, you know, throw a punch right in the center. So obviously the speed was too much. Benavidez was too much. The monster's here for a long time. So I'm very proud of him. But the whole night from top to bottom was excellent. Probably one of the best cards we've ever put.
Absolutely. What do you think is next for Benavidez? What would you like to see? I thought we couldn't hear back here, but maybe he was talking about b-ball. Is that something that looks like is coming up next?
He's got many options. He's got many options. So I think right now he is the man at that weight class. So whoever's going to fight him has to wait in line, because there's several fighters like b-ball, like you know, all the top guys. So including you know, just all the world champions. But Benavidez right now is the man.
Fernando Vargas echoed that same sentiment, admitting he was left stunned by the sheer volume and intensity of Benavidez's punches. For him, the biggest takeaway wasn't controversy, but dominance. A fighter moving up 25 pounds delivering that kind of performance was something rare, and in his eyes, it was proof that Benavidez.
What I said was that, you know, Benavidez is a monster. He's just you never seen somebody that's so tall, so big, be that fast. It's like he's super fast, you know what I mean? And he has power too. So at the end of the day, you know, I take my hand off to Benavidez. He's a Mexican monster.
Now, what's next for him, man? Should he stay here? I mean, Zurdo's never even been knocked down. He knocked him down twice and out.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he's just got it all. He's right now, you know, he's one of my favorite fighters, and you know, I wish him the best.
Canelo left before the main event, man. Was that a good idea?
Hold on, where's my weapon? What was that again?
I said Canelo left before the main event. Do you think that was like a good idea?
I think it was a good idea.
It's a good idea.
Because they want to, you know, I know that Benavidez might call him out, so it happens. But you know what? Saul has fought everybody also. So he's not scared of anybody. So, I mean, when people think that want to put that around, like that he's scared of something, he's not scared of nothing. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, this is boxing. If you want to see people fight.